Hello, I'm Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. This will be a compilation video of all the storyline bits from the weekly missions in No Man's Sky for February 2020. Today is actually January 31st, but that's close enough, so I'm going to include it in the February compilation. So let's start by talking to Iteration Tethys for this week's weekly mission. Tethys seems more still, less fidgety than usual. They regard me quietly. These disturbances are... Something's really wrong. I went and saw for myself. Even my exosuit seemed to panic when I got close. Ask about suit. Don't worry, I haven't completely lost my mind. I know a suit can't panic. It just didn't seem programmed to handle this particular hazard. The sensors were all over the place, screaming warnings and alerts. Anyway, if you really want to go there, find yourself some knowledge stones. Each has a fragment of the portal address you'll need. Alright. Oh, interesting. Did they make it so that you can't start the mission until you talk to that NPC? Oh well. Okay, and the planet for this week's mission is on one of these exotic planets with all the ceramic egg things and the plants and stuff. It's one of my favorite exotic type planets. I'm going to, and of course since it's that type of planet, only buildings are these boundary failures, but I'm going to read what it says. The structure is encased in a strange static field, which seems both to crackle with energy and howl with emptiness. The pops and clicks of the static drum out a demand. Remove materials from this planet's surface. Deliver them to this disturbed region. Oh, and it's calcishroom, so it's collecting the base building item that you can get on this exotic planet. Alright, I got the 16 calcishrooms. That took a long time. This is one of the longer missions to complete. With an ear-shattering pop, the materials vanish. The static has taken them. The structure now appears entirely ordinary, as though no disturbance had ever occurred here. Okay, that does it for the mission on January 31st. Alright, this is the weekly mission for February 7th. Let's talk to the NPC. The static spoke to me, kindred. It was a judgment I have endured before. This is a recurring nightmare. Hesperus pauses to assess me. I feel my face glow hot under their scrutiny. You have encountered the Crimson Watcher yourself, haven't you? The Atlas. I was a fool. We are all its children, that much is indisputable. But I hoped, that meant we were each deserving of its love. The truth, though, is that not every iteration is sufficient. We can only turn to the possibilities of the future, kindred. The static does not belong in this plane. You are correct to counteract it. Go, look for knowledge stones. The path will become clear to you. Interesting. Kind of getting a little more heavy-handed with the dialogue, but still pretty much the same kind of thing. The planet for this week is one of these exotic biomes with giant rock assets, and the thing I'm supposed to interact with is a gravestone. Davine Generation LO A12W80 is unquestionably dead, yet an echo of their unique signature still exists in this place. More than just a memory, it is as though the essence of them is still here. A static field cradles the grave in long, crackling fingers. In the noise, a message. Bring materials from this world. Sacrifice them here. Stabilize this anomaly. I need to collect 90 offal sacks, which is an object you get by killing creatures. So I'll go ahead and do that. I got the offal sacks. I had to kill a bunch of blob creatures to get them. I've seen some people online object to having to do this, and I even saw a communication station around here that said blob lives matter. The fingers leap forth and pinch the materials into nothingness. Devine Generation's grave is once more a site of peace and rest. I can't help but wonder if they, too, were snatched by this strange static energy. Right? That does it for February 7th mission. Alright, this is the weekly mission for February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Though it won't be Valentine's Day anymore once you see this. Let's talk to the NPC. These disturbances are a window looking back at this universe, like Traveler. In light or darkness, both sides of the pain are valid. I am at peace with it. We both are. What do you mean, both? I and like I, we must accept the protocols we cannot change, or we will never know peace. Begin the search for knowledge stones. The rift window will speak its location to you, as always, as ever. I feel this cycle approaching its start. Whoa, that was cryptic. But he made another reference to there being some kind of reflection. One of the other NPCs talked about there being another version of themselves, a reflection. And he talked about a like I that exists. Huh. The location this week is at a crashed freighter. This is the third of these missions to be at a crashed freighter, although one of them was underwater. But whatever. A sense of loss surrounds this site. A mysterious energy buzzes around the broken vessel, but there is no sign of either life or death. Any crew are long vanished. Just want to return to backstage, an understudy of my own, so dark I can't stand it. I want crimson light. The voice of static whispers its demand. This planet is hurt. It hungers. It must copy a material from this planet. It must copy itself. So I need 60 impulse beans. And voila, got the impulse beans. Pretty easy one this week. I am suddenly assaulted by a vision of myself. My head spins with deja vu of deja vu, mirrors within mirrors, like I have repaired this planet's pain infinite times before. The materials dissolve away, the vision passes, the static is quiet. Only silence remains. Now that's very interesting. Well, obviously they've been making inferences to reflections. But there's been a theme of reflections and mirrors for a long time, not just in this event, but even in the second Waking Titan, there was a encoded word that was mirror, but it was spelled wrong. So Hello Games has been alluding to mirrors for a long time. I don't know if it's just because all travelers are based on the same original brain scan, and so we're all just reflections of ourselves, or what, but oh well. that does it for the mission for February 14th. Okay, this is the weekly mission for February 21st. I saw the disturbance with my own eyes, my friend. I felt alive out there. I remembered how much I miss adventure. Gemini glances over at their companion, then speaks a hushed tone. There was a time when Hesperus needed rescuing, but that time is past. I have been making excuses, hiding from myself for too long. No more. Launch your starship out the anomaly gate. Fly to the planetary surface and disembark. Feel the crunch of Earth beneath your feet. Search for ancient stone pillars. Listen to the portal code they sing into your soul. Wow, that exchange is a big nothing. Oh well. The planet this week is an exotic biome with giant mushrooms, and the building is a hollow terminus. I'm gonna fly up there real quick, find out what I'm collecting. Something is clearly very wrong with this structure. A weak static crackles from it, sputtering like a dying fire. A pattern endlessly repeating is embedded in the static noise. My suit translates the broken data into a message, a demand. Certain materials sacrificed here should be able to stabilize this disturbance. Pugnium. So I'm going to have to kill a bunch of sentinels to get the stuff this week. I got the 250 pugnium, so let's turn it in. The materials crumble away in the cloud of static, leaving my hands empty. The disturbed site is stabilized. The static is gone, or at least lessened. Okay, that does it for February 21st's weekly mission. This is the weekly mission for February 28th, and will be the last mission for this video since this is the February compilation. Let's talk to the NPC, see what they have to say. Our work is of great importance to this universe. Take pride in your contribution, Portal Adept. Too often of late, I have found myself looking backwards, towards the void, but it is not the traveler's destiny to bind their fate to one place, or one time. The anomaly is my family now. Knowledge stones hold the glyphic code you require. Enter them at the rotary stone and submit to the portal's flow. Again, he said a whole lot of nothing, but oh well, that seems to just be how these missions are going now. The planet for this week's mission is an exotic biome with giant hot world plant assets, and the location is on a ruin. So let's go see what I have to get this week. My muscles twitch involuntarily as I near this structure. A sinister static energy bubbles up from the ground, seeming to repel something in my exosuit. The noise here has all the qualities of a corrupted message, fragmented data from a source unknown. It pleads. Bring materials here. Submit. Balance. Disturbed region. Okay, 40 anomalous jam. So this is going to be another cooking mission. So I'll be back once I've cooked all of that jam. Alright, I got the 40 anomalous jam, and I also made a video about how to make the anomalous jam. So if you're interested in that, you can look up how to make anomalous jam on my channel. Let's go ahead and turn these in. I cannot see what happens to the materials. I am blinded by a crimson light. I double over as it pierces my mind. It hurts. The region seems stabilized, but I should leave this place as soon as possible. Alright, that does it for the mission of February 28th, and this is also the last mission on this video, as that concludes the February compilation. And let me know if you like this compilation format, if you like seeing all these weeks' storyline bits all together, or if not, I might just start uploading them each week when I do them instead of making a big compilation. But if you like this compilation format, let me know and I'll do it like that next month also. But anyway, I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day, and remember, everything's going to be okay.